Hi, Steve. My name is Bo. I work for Octopus Mountain Studios. I'm the one that sets you the package, and I really hope you enjoy that. In this short video, I'm going to show you 7 critical problems with your website that is costing you clients and money. I'll show you the problems, and I'll show you how to fix them as well. Real quick, let's name off the problems. Number 1, you have a brochure website, not a website that sells. Number 2, you do not collect the name or emails of visitors. Number 3, you focus on features of your product instead of customer benefit. Number 4, you don't use headlines to catch the interest of your visitors. Number 5, you don't have any customer recommendations. Number 6, you don't have a customer-friendly design. And number 7, you have no call to actions. These are 7 problems I will talk to you about in the next 10 to 15 minutes. When I'm done, you'll have your eyes opened about the problems with your website, and you'll know exactly how to solve them yourself. I got your website pulled up, so let's get started. First off, I want to say I'm impressed. Looks like you have a successful company. You've made a lot of money. You've been around for 30 years. You've serviced a lot of people, and that's really awesome. So number 1, you have a brochure website, not a website that sells. What I mean by that is, right now it looks fine, but it just functions as a normal paper brochure that has just been posted online. To compete online, you need to think about your website as an extension of your sales department. Think of it as like a salesman that works around the clock to help the customers proceed to where they're ready to make a purchase. Your company website should actually be your most prized asset. A good company website should focus on describing the problems the customer is having. This way the customer will feel understood. It should also give the customer the opportunity to do something on your site that will help solve their problem. As your website is now, it mostly just describes what your business does. Instead of getting the interest of customers to feel emotionally connected and attracted to the benefits that your products or service can do. So what I suggest, for every service or product you've got, write some text that makes the customer more interested in the service or product. Real quick, I'll give you some examples. What are the problems your customers are experiencing right now? How your service or product can solve the problems for the customers? Why the customer should choose you over your competition? You should give them a small push towards actively choosing you. It could be offering a free phone consultation, some sales material, or something else. These are something that normal salesmen would talk to a potential customer about if he was meeting with them, and your site should do the exact same thing. Number 2, you do not collect the name or email of visitors. This is really important. People may have found your website on Google, or maybe they came across it, on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be. Maybe they got recommended by another company, by or by a friend, or anything like that. And so what's happening is you're spending a lot of money on advertising. People are coming to your website, but they're just being turned off by these problems. Studies have shown that when you're dealing with people that are looking for high-cost products, like a new fence, you can split them into 3 groups. 50% will never buy, 3% will buy immediately, 47% will buy within the next 18 months. These 47% of people are in the research phase. They have a problem and they need it fixed, but they're still looking for the right company to do it. When they're on your site, they're looking for something, like review page, whatever it may be, to give you some credibility. So what I suggest you do, trade their email address for a free PDF with some valuable information for the people in the research phase. It could be anything, just some more information, something pushing them towards choosing you. And you can, once you collect their emails, you can set up an automated email series that will send a customer an email every month for the next 18 months. And that way, you keep checking up on them, keep showing interest. That way they choose you. It doesn't cost extra to collect email addresses. You've already paid to have the visitors come to your website with ads or whatever, so you might as well collect their email address and follow up with the 47% that aren't interested or not sure yet. Yeah, this is a huge opportunity that you're currently missing out on. Number 3, you focus on features of your product instead of customer benefits. You give very objective descriptions of your services or products instead of focusing on what your service or product can do for potential customers. Customers just want to know how their lives will be improved with your products or service. They don't care about the descriptions or whatever you do. Number 4, you don't use headlines to catch the interest of visitors. What I mean by that is the biggest thing you have on your page is the name of your company, and people already know that. They already know the name of your company. They've seen it on the ad or whatever. Headlines are the most important piece of text on your website. When you're reading a newspaper, the only thing that pops out to you is the headlines, right? That's what it does for me. And you only read the headlines. Without headlines, you can't even read the newspaper. The same is true for websites. Statistically, you have 4 to 5 seconds to catch the interest of your website visitors. If you don't, they'll go right back to Google and continue to go to one of your competitors. So what I suggest you do, make some big headlines that is core customer oriented and focused on customer value. Number 5, and probably the most important one, you don't have any customer recommendations. In the beginning of this video, I talked about how you should view your website as a real life salesman. A good salesman will always use prior customer experiences and recommendations to help new customers make a decision. Your website should do the same exact thing. You should have a page with reviews and testimonies. What I recommend you do is you could call up the current customers, people you know that you've done work for or whatever it may be, and have them give you a review and post on your website. That way you have credibility and people can trust that they trust you when they're choosing you and why they should choose you over your competition. Number 6, you don't have a customer-friendly design. What I mean by that is it's not a modern design. It looks like it was made in the 2000s. It's 2019, so having a modern design is a must. Statistics say that 85% of consumers will leave the website if it has poor design. And I'm going to say you have poor design. It's a low resolution. It doesn't fit the screen fully. Like I said, looks like it was designed 10-15 years ago. Those images, I'd have to kind of zoom in. They're low quality. They're not very good. Number 7, you have no call to actions. And a call to action is an area on your site that asks your visitor to take a certain action. So, for example, it could be like, call now for a free estimate, call now for more information, whatever it may be. You have your numbers here, but it's not big. It's not saying call for a free estimate or nothing. When you involve free in anything, it gauges customers' interest and it'll have them calling you. And it's easier to proceed with the sale if they're calling you. So, like I said, these 7 problems are costing you customers money. What I recommend you do is you contact me directly at 801-231-4386, or you send me an email at beaumco@gmail.com to book a free, no obligation consultation. Usually I charge about $199, but I'll do it for free. Then we can meet either at your office or by phone, and we'll talk through the additional problems I found on your website and tell you exactly how to fix them yourself. After our meeting, you're free to take my advice for free and have someone else fix it for you, or you can have me and my team fix the problems with your website. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you.